Thank you.
Thank you for inviting me. My name is Christina, and I'm a small business owner, and I want to share one of the jokes I had in the college. And when we had a business class course, and the teacher was asking, do you want to start your own business? And everybody said, yes, oh yeah. And then you would ask them why. They said, it's flexible hours and freedom. Whoever in the business tell me, is that true? That's not true. That's not true. And the topic I want to state today is freedom and limitation. I'm sorry, I might exceed a little bit. The reason I'm here is because for the Ontario sex education curriculum. Of course, this is not a federal issue. I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm going to touch a little bit about it. One, it's about the marijuana. I know this year's federal is very hot. We're going to legalize marijuana. And I'm not an expert on the policy, but I'm going to tell our youth. Everybody's thinking that using marijuana is a freedom. And it is a freedom they will enjoy. And the freedom has a limit. If we use our freedom irresponsibly, what will come? It will come the limitation. And this limitation is a lifetime limitation. And you will become a slave of the drug if you get addicted. And that's very important. Our young generation need to know that. Whenever it comes to marijuana, it comes to drugs, we need to be extremely, extremely careful, because once you are addicted, you lose your self-control and you lose your freedom for lifetime. That's very, very important. And there was an incident, March 11th. The young boy, 19 years old, college student, graduated, ready for job, happy, and going to a state where the marijuana is legalized. When they went there, they bought the marijuana cookie, okay? And it's not him who bought it. He's 19 years old. He's not the legal age yet. The legal age over there is 21 years old. And the 21 years old bought the cookie, shared with the 19 years old. 19 years old ate, of course, too much. 14 minutes later, he jumped off from the fourth floor and died. That's a life, that's a youth. If we are responsible for our youth, we need to think again and again, what kind of drug? And because it's marijuana, and somebody constantly telling me that marijuana has less damage than the cigarette. And I want to ask one question. My knowledge is limited. I'm not a medical professional. I don't have this medical information, but I want to ask, have you ever seen in your life anybody smoke a cigarette or more cigarette and jump off from the fourth floor and die and suicide? No, you don't say that, because marijuana causes illusion. That's why we call it a drug. We don't call cigarette a drug. So I want everybody, parents, youth, everybody to know that, because once you use things irresponsibly, you lose the freedom for your lifetime. Another one is about sex. I know it's public space.
Keep going, Christina. Go.
I know it's public, and I understand. Again, I want to say, if you take things free and you take the freedom as guaranteed, what will happen is today's HIV and sexual transmitted disease are more than ever before. We have 60 kinds of sexually transmitted disease. If a person doesn't know another person very well, doesn't know their medical conditions, doesn't know if they have hepatitis, and they get into contact with them, what will be the limitation for their lifetime? HIV patient will be lifetime on the medicines. And that's that's not the kind of limitation any parents want their youth to have. So at this stage, we need to educate our children. What is the limitation of freedom? I know somebody was laughing at the audience. I'm here to talk because I'm a mom. My 19-month-old daughter, I sent her to somebody else's house because I need her to bring the awareness for our public. And I'm here, I'm talking from my heart to protect my own child, 19 months and 10 years old. I want this society all remember what is the limitation of the freedom. The limitation of the freedom is you have to enjoy your freedom in a responsible way. And with our very famous leader of the party, the picture at the marijuana rally, that is not the right signal to send to our younger generation, to send to our youth. I hope everybody can take that into serious consideration. Thank you.
Thank you for your time and thank you for sharing us another area of the whole spectrum of youth discussion that we can have, and we'll see how it goes. And now we have Mr. Franco.